Welcome to the 2026 Life Planner walkthrough. So, this is the home page. The first thing I recommend doing is setting the page to full width by clicking here. This template is designed to be used in full page view, and it looks much better that way. Think of the home page as your daily command center. This is the page you'll come back to every day. At the top, you'll find today's tasks. This is the only task system in the entire planner. You can plan tasks ahead of time in the planner view, and they'll automatically appear here when the day comes. This way, you don't have to rewrite tasks every day. The system handles it for you. Right next to it, you'll find your habit check-in. This is where you log your habits once per day. The habit streak shows three things: perfect days, which are days completed with 100%, consistent days, which are days completed with 50% or more, and total days tracked throughout the year. Below that, you'll see my calendar. This calendar only shows main events and appointments from the task database, not small to-dos. This keeps the calendar clean and focused. Under the calendar, you'll find the weekly task overview. Here, you'll see everything from the task database in a weekly layout. This makes it easy to spot overload, move tasks around, or adjust your week if things feel too full. The homepage also gives you quick access to gratitude logging and finance tracking, so daily check-ins stay simple and don't get skipped. On the side here, you'll find the monthly vision board. This is your visual focus for the month. You can find images on Pinterest, edit them in Canva, and replace this image right here. Many people like to create a new vision board for each month. Below that, you'll find the main menu, where all pages in the planner live. This includes 2026 at a glance, journal and reflections, finance and income, fitness hub, cleaning and chores, meal planner and recipe book, and hobby, books, and media. Everything is always just one click away. You'll also see a small brain dump area. This is a space to quickly write down thoughts, reminders, or things you don't want to forget, without needing to organize them right away. And finally, at the top of every page in this planner, you'll find a How to Use This Page toggle. Inside, you'll find short explanations for each section, so you always know how things are meant to be used. Next, we'll move on to 2026 at a glance, which you'll find in the main menu along with the other pages. This page is your big picture foundation for the entire year. It's meant to help you zoom out, reflect, and intentionally design how you want 2026 to feel before you get into day-to-day planning. At the very top, you'll find a letter to your future self. This is meant to be written at the beginning of the year and opened again at the end of 2026. Here you can reflect on the highs, the lows, and the lessons from 2025. You can also write about what you're ready to leave behind and where you hope to be when you come back to read this letter. You're encouraged to add photos here as well to capture those memories visually. Below that, you'll define your goals across key life areas such as health, career, finances, relationships, and personal life. This helps you clarify what really matters to you going into the year. You'll also create a vision board for 2026. This is a visual anchor for your intentions. Many people like to find images on Pinterest, edit them in Canva, and place them here as a reminder of what they're working toward. Next, you'll see the quarterly section. Each quarter already has a ready-to-fill page view, designed to help you plan and reflect on each part of the year properly. This makes it easier to break the year into manageable phases instead of trying to plan everything at once. You'll also notice a countdown section here. This shows how many days are left in the current month, the current quarter, and the year, helping you stay aware of time without feeling rushed. Below that, you'll find Core Focus 2026. These are your main focus areas for the year, the bigger outcomes you want to move toward. Think of these as the themes or results that matter most to you in 2026. Quarterly goals work together with Core Focus. They help you break those bigger focuses into realistic, actionable goals across Q1 to Q4. For example, if your long term goal is to speak Spanish fluently, you would add Spanish fluency as a core focus for 2026. Then, in your quarterly goals, you might set a Q1 goal like build basic Spanish conversation skills, followed by more advanced goals in later quarters, all connected to and supporting the same core focus. The quarterly overview automatically shows what you should focus on right now. Here, you'll see a list of goals from your quarterly goals that apply to the current month, along with a weekly view that highlights what matters for the current week. Toward the bottom of the page, you'll find a bucket list. This is a visual space for experiences, moments, and things you want to do or experience during the year. Finally, you'll see an end-of-year review, which is meant to be opened near the end of 2026. This is where you reflect on your growth, challenges, and experiences from the year as a whole. Next, we'll move on to journal and reflections. This section is designed to help you slow down, process your thoughts, and reflect, without pressure or rigid rules. At the top of the page, you'll find go-to mindfulness practices and cozy affirmations. This space is meant to help you gently shift into a calmer mindset before journaling. You can list simple practices that help you feel grounded, like breathing, stretching, or quiet time. The affirmations are there as soft reminders. You can keep them as they are or change them to something that feels more personal to you. Below that, you'll find my 2026 journal. This is your main journaling space for the year. You can write whenever you feel like it. Journaling here is not a daily requirement. Entries can be emotional, reflective, practical, messy, or short. Each journal entry lets you fill in simple details like mood, energy level, and date. Inside the page itself, you're free to write however you want. You can also add a cover image if you want your entries to appear visually in the gallery view. The journal includes several ready-made views, such as today, gallery, mood tracker, calendar, and all entries. These views are just different ways to explore what you've written. You don't need to use all of them. Next is the gratitude log. This is designed for short, simple, daily gratitude entries. You can quickly log what you're grateful for without overthinking it. Each entry also has space for optional notes or reflections if you want to go a bit deeper. The goal here is consistency, not perfection. Below that, you'll find weekly reflections. This is where you zoom out and reflect on how the week felt overall. You can notice patterns, energy levels, challenges, or small wins. Each weekly entry opens a guided page layout with prompts to help you reflect, without needing to figure out what to write. Next is monthly reflections. This space is meant for deeper reflection at the end of each month. You'll only have one entry per month, so it never becomes overwhelming. Many people like to add a cover image here to represent a favorite memory or moment from that month. Finally, you'll find the photo journal. This is a visual memory space rather than a traditional journal. Each entry represents a moment, not a perfect photo. You're encouraged to add a cover image to each entry, since the gallery view pulls from the page cover. Inside the page, you can add a short caption, reflection, or simply let the photo speak for itself. All the databases in this section include ready-made page views designed to guide you gently as you write or reflect. You'll also find short videos in the How to Use sections if you ever need a quick reminder of how something works. Next, we'll move on to finance and income. This page is designed to help you stay aware of your money without making it complicated or overwhelming. At the top of the page, you'll find the monthly money snapshot. This is where you manually enter your fixed monthly income and your fixed monthly expenses. Based on that, you calculate and write in your remaining amount yourself. This remaining number becomes your reference point when you plan your monthly budget, so you always know what you're working within. Below that, you'll see Top 3 Financial Priorities. These are example priorities that you can change to whatever matters most to you. This helps you stay intentional with your spending instead of budgeting blindly. Next to that, you'll find the Savings and Goals database. Here, you can add things you're saving for, like a new car, travel, or an emergency fund. Each goal has a target amount and a current amount. The progress bar updates automatically, so you can visually see how far you've come. Next is the monthly budget section. This is where you plan and review your spending month by month. The budget includes several different views, each with a specific purpose. This month's budget shows all budget entries with dates inside the current month. This view updates automatically as time moves forward. All months is a grouped view that lets you see past, current, and future months in one place. This is helpful if you want an overview or need to make changes ahead of time. Future planning is where you plan upcoming months in advance. Here, you can add budget entries for a specific month, for example, February, and immediately see the total sum at the bottom. This allows you to compare your planned spending with the remaining amount from the monthly money snapshot. When you're happy with a planned month and the dates are set correctly, you simply check the checkbox in this view. This removes the entries from future planning, while keeping them available in the All Months view. When that month arrives, the budget will automatically appear in this month's budget. You'll also find a savings view inside the monthly budget. This view shows only entries marked as savings, so you can easily track planned saving over time. Each budget entry includes a category, a budgeted amount, an actual amount spent, and a difference. The difference is calculated automatically, so you can clearly see whether you stayed under or went over budget. To fill in the actual amount spent, you'll use the finance tracker. Inside the finance tracker, there's a view called This Month's Expenses. This view groups all logged expenses by category for the current month. For example, you can open groceries and see the total amount spent. These numbers can then be added to the monthly budget, but this needs to be done before the month ends, since the view updates automatically. Below the monthly budget, you'll find a small notes section. This is simply there in case you want to write down thoughts, adjustments, or observations while budgeting. Next is the bills tracker. This is where you add all fixed bills and recurring expenses. You can assign a category, amount due, due date, and payment status, such as paid, upcoming, or overdue. You can also attach invoices or documents if you want everything stored in one place. Finally, at the bottom of the page, you'll find the finance tracker. This is where you log all income and expenses as they happen. Think of this as your daily money log. This tracker feeds into the rest of the system and gives you a clear picture of where your money is actually going. This page is not about strict rules or perfection. It's about clarity, awareness, and making intentional financial decisions over time. Next, we'll move on to the Fitness Hub. This section is designed to support consistency, not perfection. At the top, you'll see your fitness count. This shows two things pulled directly from your fitness log. Your fitness streak, which counts how many days in a row you've logged movement, and days tracked, which shows the total number of days you've logged throughout the year. This is meant to be motivating, not pressuring. Below that, you'll find the fitness log. This is where you log each time you move your body, whether that's a workout, a walk, stretching, or something light. For each entry, you can log your mood or energy before and after, calories burned if you track that, and notes or reflections about how the session felt or what you did. The name and date are automatically filled in when you create a new entry, so you can keep things quick and simple. Next is the workout library. This is a collection of workouts you can use as inspiration or reference. Some workouts are already filled in for you, and each one has its own page where you can add videos, instructions, or notes. You're free to delete workouts you don't need, or add your own to fully personalize the library. Below that, you'll find the workout routine. This is where the workout library comes into use. The routine is organized by weekday, with separate views for Monday through Sunday. Here, you can plan your week by linking a workout from the workout library to a specific day. You can also fill in details like duration, weights if used, sets, reps, or any other notes that matter to you. This gives you a clear overview of your planned movement for the week. At the bottom of the page, you'll find music playlists. These are included as optional motivation, and you can replace them with your own playlists at any time. The Fitness Hub is flexible by design. You can log intense workouts, light movement, or rest days, whatever fits your energy and season of life. The goal is simply to stay connected to your body and let consistency build naturally over time. Next, we'll move on to cleaning and chores. This page is designed to help you maintain your space in a realistic and sustainable way, without letting cleaning turn into mental clutter. At the top of the page, you'll find a cleaning mindset section. This is simply a space to remind yourself of why you clean, not to make things perfect, but to support calm, comfort, and ease in your everyday life. You can change this text to whatever motivates you personally. Next to it, you'll see a cleaning playlist. This is optional, and you can replace it with any playlist that makes chores feel lighter or more enjoyable. Below that, you'll find the cleaning schedule. This is the main system on this page. Instead of doing everything at once, cleaning tasks are spread out over different rhythms. Tasks are organized into daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, seasonal, and yearly categories. This helps make sure that nothing gets forgotten, while also preventing cleaning from becoming overwhelming. Each cleaning task includes a frequency and a date, so you always know what needs attention and when. You don't need to do everything perfectly or on exact dates. This system is meant to guide you, not control you. You can edit, delete, or add tasks freely to match your home, your energy, and your lifestyle. Over time, this page becomes a reliable reference, so cleaning feels more like maintenance and less like a reset. This section works best when you treat it as a gentle structure, something that supports your environment, not something that demands constant effort. Next, we'll move on to meal planner and recipe book. At the top of the page, you'll find the recipe book. This is where you store all your recipes in one place. Each recipe has its own page where you can add ingredients, steps, notes, and links to external resources if you use them. You're free to edit, delete, or add recipes to match how you actually eat. Below that, you'll find the weekly meal plan. This is where planning comes together. The meal plan is organized by weekday, from Monday to Sunday, and includes sections for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You can change these meal types or add more if needed. To plan a meal, you simply click a field and select a recipe from the recipe book. This keeps planning fast and prevents rewriting the same meals over and over again. Inside each recipe page, you'll find quick access to the grocery list. This allows you to easily add ingredients you don't have, while checking off the ones you already do. This way, meal planning and grocery planning work together instead of being separate tasks. At the bottom of the page, you'll find the grocery list itself. This is where all added items collect in one place, making shopping easier and more organized. Next to the grocery list, you'll see nutrition and health goals. This section is flexible by design. You can use it to track nutrition goals, food-related intentions, or anything else that supports your health and lifestyle. You can also rename or repurpose this section entirely if something else fits you better. This page is about making food decisions easier, saving mental energy, and supporting yourself with a system that adapts to real life. Next, we'll move on to hobby, books, and media. This page is designed to support rest, creativity, and enjoyment, the parts of life that are easy to forget when everything feels productive and busy. At the top of the page, you'll find Currently Enjoying. This is a small, focused space where you can highlight what you're reading, watching, or listening to right now. You simply select items from the Books and Media database so you always have a clear overview of what you're currently spending time on. Below that, you'll see a playlist section. This is completely optional, and you can replace it with your own playlists. Next, you'll find the Hobby Gallery. This is a visual space for hobbies and activities that bring you joy. Each hobby has its own page, where you can add notes, ideas, inspiration, or reflections. The gallery view pulls from the page cover, so adding a cover image helps keep this section visual and inspiring. Under the Hobby Gallery, you'll see a toggle note called Seasonal Hobby Ideas. This is simply meant as inspiration, a reminder that hobbies can change with the seasons, energy levels, and phases of life. Below that, you'll find the books and media database. This is where you keep track of books, series, podcasts, movies, or other media you want to explore. Each entry has a detailed page view where you can add thoughts, ratings, progress, or personal notes over time. This page isn't about tracking for the sake of tracking. It's about making space for enjoyment, curiosity, and creativity without guilt or pressure. And that brings us to the end of the planner walkthrough. My 2026 life planner is designed to adapt to your life, not control it. You don't need to use everything at once. Start small, explore what feels useful, and let the system support you as the year unfolds. Thank you for being here, and welcome to your year.